What's up, everybody? Arm wrestling community. Figure everybody's just as excited as me. This Saturday, East versus West 6. That's right, this thing is still happening. Still blows my mind that arm wrestling's at this level. The best arm wrestlers on the planet are still getting together. Engin Terzi at Istanbul. It's never been like this. Enjoy it while you can, guys. You never know with the peaks and valleys of our sport. We are in good times right now. I believe there are 16 world level matches on the card. Links are below in the description. I'm guessing all the clubs all around the world are going to be tuning in and watching, getting together. People all around the world watching this stuff now. So, high hookers in Ottawa will definitely be right there with you. Big card, very deep line. I'm so excited about so many of the matches. Irakli, I should just call when I think of Irakli, I think of Robin from Batman and Robin. I feel like Levon is Batman, right? And there's Robin. Irakli, bad dude. John Brzenk. This is a beautiful matchup. This is right at the very top of the 105 kilo class. Both these guys have got to be right in line for that number one position. Very interesting match. It's going to go strap. Can John Brzenk's hand withstand everything that's going on? I'll tell you, when I was thinking about this match leading up, I've been flip-flopping back and forth. I'm terrible at calling these, but the more I think about it, the more I just think that John Brzenk is going to do it again. He's going to do it again. What can you say about John Brzenk? I think that they're going to get tied together, and Irakli's just going to realize that hand and wrist and thumb is something very special. And I think that all his back pressure just might not do the job. It just might not. I think that the match could potentially look a lot like Arsen Liliev versus John Brzenk back in the day, and I know Arsen won that match. However, I really feel like John was messing around a lot in that match, trying different stuff when he should have just stuck to what was working for the win. And I think that an older, wiser John is going to remember that, and he's just gonna hit that top roll in the strap, and it's going to be Irakli, who's thought of as one of the best top rollers in the division, against John Brzenk, who's it's just legendary. So that's an exciting match, and it's not even the main event, probably because John doesn't want it to be. Probably wants to enjoy the matches that are following up. Another super interesting match for me is the Pride of USA, current number one ranked at 95 kilo, Paul Lynn, versus coming out of retirement, Rustam Babayev, who's got, I think he's got more medals than anybody, or like right up there. He's got a ridiculous amount of medals. And if you look at what Rustam Babayev has done in the past, you can say this guy, absolutely legend of arm wrestling. I mean, one of his last matches that I really remember is him versus Todd Hutchings. Watch that match and give you an indication of where is Rustam Babayev in terms of the international pecking order. But it makes me have a huge question. How much time off can you take? How long can you go away from the sport? Now, I'll tell you that just because you're not competing actively, it doesn't mean that you're getting worse. I know tons of people who step away from the sport for years, come back stronger, because that whole time they're in their dungeon, training, working, and nobody knows it. Is that the case with Rustam? I do not believe that's the case. I believe that he walked away temporarily. For how long? I can't say. How many steps back he took, I can't say. But it is my belief that he was not actively progressing in the sport while he was away. So, where's the level? Huge match. Huge match. This one's full of surprises for me. Jerry Caderet versus Georgi Svetkov. I'm probably screwing that up. The massive Bulgarian top roller. What a ridiculous looking forearm, and just to be across the table from this guy, the strength level is completely evident. Beautiful matchup for Jerry. Beautiful style matchup. You have basically a pure top roller from what it seems like against the ultimate counter top roller, flop wrist, press, lizard, flicking tongue Jerry Caderet is going to make an appearance. I do believe that. I think that it'll be a tall order to stop Georgie, but I'm sure he's going to get it done. And I don't question Jerry's gas tank. I think that somewhere over the course of the rounds, I think that Jerry's going to be able to turn this thing around or even maybe just sweep it. I don't know. I think it's going to be a great show from Jerry Caderet. I always get it wrong, everybody. I always get it wrong. Do not go to ArmBet and blow all your money based off of my picks, okay? There's a lot of great matches. You can't talk about this card and not talk about the number one women's rank on the planet. Young Miss Barbora versus Gabriela Vasconcelos. Gabriela is maybe the most decorated arm wrestler on the planet. I think she's got more medals than Rustam. I think she's got more medals than maybe anybody. I don't know. Most dominant female puller. Yeah, let's just leave it at that, I think. Yeah, I think we could probably leave it at that. And she's going against a very young phenom who, by all accounts, some people have as the favorite. This young lady is just very, very well built for the sport, and it may be a massive problem. The sport keeps evolving. And I'd say the last one that I'm just super interested in is, of course, Canada's own Pork Chop. Pork Chop versus Zurab. Zurab is a long-time attender at this event. He's been in his fair share of matches right there at East versus West. I think he's been at almost every single one. He's pulled Chance. He's pulled Rombath, John Brzenk, Oleg Petrenko. I've seen him in so many different matches, so many great matches. Pork Chop. This is his first international event, guys. So Canada, we have another dude on the scene. Okay, there's on the international scene right now for Canadian arm wrestling. I mean, for at the pro level, I mean, we got Angie Rose is kicking ass. Ryan Espy sometimes makes an appearance. There's Matt Mask and myself. Apologies if I'm missing anybody at the East versus West King of the Table level. Pork Chop. Pork Chop is in the mix. Ottawa zone, Ontario zone, Canada zone. And guys, I know he's ready. I know he's ready, and I know it's a huge ask. It's his first show. He's got a tough opponent. He's been arm wrestling 5 years in March. This dude is. I'm so excited about the match. He's Ottawa high hooker material. This guy is ready. He's ready. I'm so excited for him to make a splash on the international scene. Massively crossing my fingers for his success. Anyways, just wanted to put it out there. If anybody is looking for something to do on Saturday, it's the highest level, guys. This is the highest level of the sport that I've witnessed across my career. What's going on in Istanbul these days? It's the best. It's the best arm wrestling you're gonna see. And if you haven't gotten your trading cards, you might want to get some. They're limited edition. They're all signed by all the athletes in the show, and I think there's a few extra ones in there. I think Dennis has got a card in there too, and Travis as well. So if you want signed memorabilia by all your favorite arm wrestling athletes. There's a link here somewhere to find. Um, anyways, stay massive, everybody. See y'all soon.